Warzone. This game is special.
4 years!
No, not that Warzone. I'm talking about OG Warzone. The memories I have of this game are just unmatched. I don't know about you guys, but the release of Warzone back in 2020 could not have been timed more perfectly. In my country of New Zealand, we went into lockdown on the 26th of March in 2020, which was just 2 weeks after Warzone initially released. This was the start of something special. We literally got paid from the government to stay at home and not work. As a result, it was Warzone all day, every day. Just one more game, boys, and then all of a sudden it's 4 AM. Shit, we better get some sleep, boys. Then you'd wake up at midday feeling like absolute garbage, but it's back to Warzone, repeating the cycle, putting in a good shift. I've got some of the best memories playing this game, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the timing of everything. I mean, all our mates were online. No one had to work. Life was simple. We'll probably never get a time like that again, where all our mates that work all the time are suddenly on the games the whole day, and there's no stress in the world. As you can tell, I'm already getting nostalgic for this game, so let's walk down memory lane and share some of the memories we have from this magical time in our lives. Sniping. This game, this map, Verdansk, I don't know how you say it, whatever. It was perfect for sniping. It felt so satisfying, leading a shot and getting a one-shot kill to the head. Especially when enemies were in vehicles moving really fast across the map. Me and the boys would always camp up by the top of the dam at the mountain and try hit some gnarly shots. We missed countless shots, but when we did hit a good shot, god damn it felt good. We can't forget the art of downing people as they're dropping in. Just imagine someone's dropping into the Warzone, can't even land, and the bro's already shot him in the head. My mate Horsey was the man at these shots. He hit some gnarly clips. C4 kills. While sniping was a big part of how we played, there were also some pretty smart ways to wipe out squads. Who remembers how OP the C4 was? You just find a squad in a vehicle, then at the perfect time and place, you'd chuck a C4 in front of their path, and just like that, you've taken them all out with one button. This always made for a good laugh. Or even chucking a C4 on your mate's recon drone, then he finds a full squad and gives you the green light to detonate it right when he gets to them. Now that's a high IQ play. Vehicle kills. There were so many creative ways to wipe out teams.
Enemy spotted. No.
Whether it be hunting someone down on your quad bike, even if they're inside a bloody house, or dive bombing an enemy with your chopper blades, it made for some good laughs. That leads into trolling. Now most of the trolling we did was just towards our own teammates. We did it all, spray painting your teammates while they weren't looking so they'd stick out like sore thumbs, or my absolute favourite, ramming into teammates with the loadout drop. Which would just insta-kill them. It was the funniest thing. Now, I was the man at this one, honestly. This was my specialty. It's actually criminal the amount of times I've killed my teammates with this. My personal favourite was this one time where I somehow convinced my mate, Mr. Fez, that I wanted to get a picture of him by the loadout drop.
Yeah, boy.
I really didn't think he'd fall for it, but to my delight, he just stood there right next to it. I can't tell you how long I was laughing for. It was just ridiculous. Just times like this, man, it was so fun. You know, messing with vehicles. It seemed like vehicles were just the buggiest parts about this game.
Good job.
We were always putting them to the test, seeing what we could do. Whether it be trying to load up a Jeep onto a truck.
Nice.
Landing a chopper on top of another chopper, or just doing a run it straight challenge with our cars. Run it straight, bro, you won't. There was always something to do, even if you hadn't run into any enemies the whole game. You could just mess around with your mates or look for overpowered spots to camp by parkouring up tough terrain. The meta. We were always keeping tabs on what was the new meta. What's the strat? There was of course the phase of everyone running around with a growl with how much of a laser it was, and for us we'd always go for the strat of our first loadout being an overkill class. That way we could run the growl plus the HDR sniper. This thing was a beast. Then you'd grab your second loadout when it drops, which was to get fully loaded so you could stock up on your sniper ammo, as well as get ghost.
Hassan's got missiles.
This was a big brain play into the later half of the game. If you ran ghost, the enemy teams could not see you on the map. Really good strat for the later game. Oh, and we can't forget the Gulag, probably the most genius thing that's come to Warzone. This would give players a chance to earn themselves a free redeploy after their first death of that game. It got the adrenaline and heart rate up, surely that counts as cardio, and it was always so satisfying when you were in the Gulag with the guy that killed you earlier and then you kill him in the Gulag. Legit alpha male moment. He's that guy. The hackers. This was about the time when I started playing Warzone a little bit less. The hackers were just getting out of hand. You'd be having a good game and then all of a sudden you just see Ling Lang popping off in the kill feed. Is that racist? It's just a joke. You know it's not ending well for you when you see that. With the rise of hackers, the game had become less enjoyable. And you know what? That's okay. OG Warzone had one hell of a life cycle, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience this time in my life. Cheers to the lockdown, boys. Nah, actually the lockdown was messed up, but it had its perks despite its damages. Cheers to the nostalgia of OG Warzone, boys. Memories to last a lifetime.